I am Sheila Kaler Oakley, and I am a part of the Portland Cemetery Association. I'm one of the volunteers, and I also am the secretary treasurer, and right now the administrator to work with the funeral homes and other families when they buy burial plots. There's a lot of history that was written, and we've, over the course of years, have tried to obtain some of that. And what we know is that the first deed of the cemetery for Portland Cemetery Association was around 1851 through 1874, when another deed was given to the trustees of the Portland Methodist Church. Episcopal Church was actually acquired then and built somewhere between 1874 and 1878. The cemetery actually existed before the church and before the building of the church actually was done. In 1890, the structure was used by the Lutheran Church, and it was called Emmanuel Church. And over the course of years, the membership declined, and services were then periodically held through the 1920s. Most of the people attending the Portland Cemetery, or the church rather, were New Englanders. The church itself today looks just like it did in 1874. It's the white building, the blue shutters, the inside of it, it's still got the wood stove. The organ was in there for a long period of time. We maintain as much as we can there. My father-in-law, Larry, has been a part of the association for years. And as people aged and or passed away, he got the role of it, and there was many people that just no longer wanted to do it anymore. He spoke with his son, Keith, who I'm married to, and said, hey, I think I got a job for you. And since then, we have assisted Larry, and now myself and my husband maintain it with our two children. We do not mow with 24-inch lawnmowers anymore. We've got like 52-inch decks, so it takes a lot less time, but it's still a lot of maintenance because we do weed eating as well. It takes approximately 4 to 5 hours to weed eat over there around every stone and around the church. So by the time you're done, you definitely have a lot of time consumed. We normally receive a phone call, and then from there, I work with them individually on the number of plots that they want and give them the outline of everything. And then we give them a deed or a piece of paper that says what the plot number it is and further information all in that application so that we have it for anything in the future. I think in the past, that was kind of like a thing for families to buy a number of plots at one time. Now it's just random of whatever's available. And within that plot, it's either one full casket or you can have 2 cremations in it. And every cemetery is different, but very similar with that, where obviously one casket being approximately 8 feet long and then 3 feet wide for that burial. And then a cremation is just a small box. A full casket burial is 6 feet. The regular cremation box is 3 feet. So it's about half the depth of it that has to be into the ground. The trees, when they first started the cemetery, they planted trees for the markings of the walkings. So they knew from one tree to another how many burial plots might have been there. There are a variety of different stones over there, headstones that people have acquired over the course of years. Some today are very simple, some were very elaborate back then. The ones that were for a number of years ago, they fall apart after a while, but some of them stand like probably 6 feet tall, and they come apart in different sections. So it's very unusual to have those large type of ones today at all. So they're just pretty simple cemetery plot when they purchase. So our plots are probably like $450 for one plot. Our main goal right now as a family, and including my father-in-law, we want to sustain what we have because we're much appreciative, and there's a lot of love that goes into it all the time. And what we do over there, we do it from the heart because of all the loved ones that are buried there.